So hello friends, today I Jatin Agarwal going to present with you various interview questions which will help you out in this stipend to salary journey. I have posted these questions on my LinkedIn profile, and if you go there, you will definitely get these questions. But I am here to discuss that how to answer these questions, because it is very important to answer these questions and understand the trick of answering. It will help you towards all journey of this stipend to salary. Like you can see on the screen, this this sheet covers approximately 90 to 100% of your interview questions. So that was asked during November 23 interviews, right? So like I have covered your CV related questions and personality based questions, which includes HR questions and other questions in series various technical topics and non-technical topics. So today we are covering the CV related questions, or basically HR questions. Please note that these questions will be useful in every interview which you will give. So please be with me till the end and make a good practice of all these questions, right? So starting with the first question, which says that tell me about yourself. If any person will ask you, like for you have received a call from HR or interviewer, then how you would answer this question? Tell me about yourself. This is universal question. They will definitely ask it. So I have made a separate video on it. You can go on my YouTube channel and watch the video from there. Right. Talking to second question, they ask questions like every point which you have mentioned in your CV. So please make sure that you'll prepare on each and every point that you have mentioned. Either it is in your extracurricular section, your work experience section, or like in your professional and academic qualification sections. In that also, like in the subject you have scored exemptions, like these points, and work exposure related all points you need to take care and prepare note or prepare those questions first. It is a basic thing to crack the interviews, right? Now moving forward, next, that they ask the questions like top FMCG companies which are there. They ask questions like apart from your CA and apart from your CV, right? Tell me something about yourself. So they mold the question in a way that we have to start from our teenager ages. Like we have to start from there. That what was we at that time and what are we now? So we have to come like this way. We don't have to start this answering this question similar as tell me about yourself, right? So please take care of this point. So like I have presented the answer of this question. Like I have started with my childhood, like the place where I have born and brought up, then my schooling days, and what am I fond of, what are my hobbies, what I do in my free time, and relating to my schooling background. So all these basic things are not there in your CV, right? So you need to mention that. Then you can point that out to your graduation and your CA journey. These are in your CV, but like initially you have to start with the things which are not there. Then you can come on it, and then you must include your family details, what they do, and who are there in your family, right? Then coming to next question, which is they ask the question that tell me about your strengths. So and how those strengths or skills which how those strengths and skills you have used in your life and or your articleship journey. So you have to first point out your strengths and then its application. So please note that we make sure that you prepare these questions on yourself by doing analysis of yourselves. These are must questions which every interview asks, right? So like I've mentioned sample strengths of myself, like good analytical skills, public speaking, and I have a passion to learn the new things. And then I have indicated its application, like analytical skills were used during my articleship to find the trend to make a good point for the companies and to do the financial analysis for the personal investing purpose and help me for the to gain the good work exposure. You can also give examples that you have used during articleship, right? Then the public speaking skills have helped me out to make a good professional network, and then my passion to learn the new things, and it helps me to stay updated with the current market demands, right? So like this way I've answered these questions. You must prepare an answer for yourself, so it will help you during this journey, right? Then coming to the next basic question, which is what are your weaknesses and how you deal with them, right? So like I mentioned the weaknesses here, like I struggle to control my emotions when I see a child on the road asking for alms, because we are fortunate enough to get those things, and we are like pursuing for our dreams. They are not. So at that time, I can't control my emotions. So this is one of my weakness. Then I tend to overthink about the problems in my life or life. That so what way out I find to cope up with this issue is I tend to like take suggestions from the people who are close to me. So these are the ways in which I deal with my problems or weaknesses. So you should mention your weaknesses, prepare two weaknesses at least, right? Then suppose next question is, suppose if interview asks this question directly, that suppose if I ask your principal that what is the best thing and worst thing about you, so you like I mentioned that best thing is that I'm punctual and I complete the assignments on time, and the worst thing is like I put more efforts to achieve the best results. So it take like somewhat more detailed working, and which is not the demand of a time. So like that you can make your best and worst things. Please make sure to make a note or answers of these questions of your own, or you can take like a reference from mine, because people are there who are rejected because they are not able to answer these questions. So please do not hesitate to prepare, or do not be behind of all those persons who are preparing, right? Then the next question is like, tell me about some of your achievements of life. Like, what are your achievements? You'll say, sir, first, my best achievement is that I have become chartered accountant. You can definitely say this, how it helped you in the future, and how you have achieved it. So this way, you also need to prepare. Then coming to next question, that why do you want to join the profile offered by your company? Suppose that company is offering the profile of financial reporting or something like that, then why you want that profile? So you should be able to answer this question in a way that they will fit in their mind that this is the right person, which have a very keen interest in this profile. So please make sure that you prepare this question also. Like I have written here that I have a keen interest to work in the financial reporting profile, because it would give me good insights into the financial and non-financial aspects of the entity. This is a very easy answer. Like this, you can make your answers based on the profile you are applying for or profile you are giving interviews, right? Then coming to the next question, that what do you want? Why do you want to join our organization? Because that's a basic question every company wants, and that why you want we as your employer, not the others, right? So make sure that you prepare on this question also, and how you should answer. You should firstly link your answer to the company's brand image, that it's a good company, Fortune 500 companies, listed companies like these. And like I've heard from my seniors that a very good work culture is there. And I've asked people from LinkedIn about its work culture. It's very good. Like these, you can prepare answers. And then I've asked you, and I have read your annual report in which I have seen very low employee turnover issues. You have leadership positions in the industry. So these ways you can answer these questions, right? Then moving to next question, why do you want to relocate to particular location like Bangalore? And do you have any issues with that? Because like if you are giving any online interview and the company is suppose based out at Bangalore, so you must need to relocate to there. So they ask that do you have any issues with a relocation? So you have to answer this question, cater this question in a way that that interviewer would convince with your answer, right? So like I've answered that your organization has a good reputation and value and offers the valuable learning experience that we as a professional required. So I have no issues with relocation there, and for the purpose of my growth. And you can also add like how they will ask that how would you manage there. Then you can say that, sir, seniors from my firm or like my big brother sisters are there, so I can live with them, or they will assist me to settle there. So like thus you can answer these questions, right? Now next question is, why do you want to work in why I want to work in the nearby city, why so far? Like I am at Jaipur, and if I am being interviewed for a for a job which is based out in Bangalore, so they would ask this question. So you have to answer like you have to link the answer with the company's brand value and presence of your relative, and similar to the earlier question which we have covered, right? So like this you can answer this question. Then uh, then the next question is that do you have any issues with working late and extended hours? Because like in profiles relating to financial reporting, financial planning and analysis, you have to work extra hours. So they definitely ask the questions. So be prepared with this also. And they will ask that have you done such extra extended hours working during articleship? So like I mentioned, answer that no, sir, I don't have any issue with the extended or extra working hours, right? And I have done that during my articleship because it provides me good knowledge. So I'm ready with it, right? Then the next question is, and what do you do to rest your mind? Like suppose if you are working for 14 hours, so what would you do to rest your mind for 5-10 minutes? So like I have mentioned that I rest my mind, I talk to people around me, my friends, and which helps my mind to get relaxed. Then I drink water. Like this ways, right? You can answer. So please prepare answers on these questions, because they will definitely rate you on these questions. So please be with me till end and prepare your own answers. Or if you can take mine, then that's fine, right? So next question is, how would you rate yourself in Excel out of a scale of 1 to 10? So 10 being the highest. So like we have done some basic, we know some basic Excel formulas and some advanced. Like I mentioned that for me it is like 7 to 8 I rate in Excel. I know some advanced Excel formulas also, and done financial modeling also. Like those formulas I also know. So like this you can answer your own. And they will ask that next question they will ask is that how have you automated any process in your organization or in the client piece? So like I have done that automation. Like I prepared a automated lease sheet that like you when you fill the data, and it will automatically give the lease entries. So like that, if you have done something, you need to mention here. Please be prepared for this question also. Then the next question is like what you describe as the biggest failure of your life, and how did you deal with it? Because like you need to take care of your failures, and interviewer do ask these questions, and and rate you based on these questions. So please put one of your failure and how you dealt with it. So please note this question also, and put your answers. Now the next question is, where do you see yourself in the future? They ask the questions like where do you see yourself 5 years down the line, 10 years down the line? So for me, like 5 it is short term, and more than 5 years it is considered as a long term. So like I mentioned that that till 5 years it can be considered short or mid term, then it's long term, right? So like for me, like short term objective, what I used to spoke is like my short term objective is to understand the organization processes and apply my theoretical knowledge practically, so that I can add value to the organization. Then my long term objective is like to hold managerial positions in the organization, so that I can be better able to manage the team, do the work on time, and do the managerial as well as execution workings. So like this, you can answer this question. Then the next question is like, since your father is in business, are you sure that you won't leave the job in a year or two? So like I mentioned here that it is my decision to pursue for the job, because I want to make a corporate career, and and it will give me a lot of learnings, market understanding, and my family also supports my decision, or like you can mention that my father's business is not big enough and that I can go there, it's not of my interest. Like this you can answer these questions, right? And then a question dedicated specifically for the girls, like what are your plans for the future, like after marriages? Suppose you will say the sir, and why for girls, because not for boys, but they ask these questions, that's why I'm talking about these. Like the question is that what are your plans for the future for work after marriages? Suppose if you're after 2 years and parents get your marriage arranged, so what's your decision, right? So you can mention, make your answer on this, and mention mention about your life goals of building a corporate career, and that mention that your father or parent support is with you, and like this you can make answers. Now the next question is, why not the industry? If you are going in big four, then they will ask why not industry, why big four, and they will ask why not other big four, why us? If you're going in industry, they'll ask why not practice, why not big four? And if you're going in like small firms or other firms, they'll ask why not big four, why us? So you can answer these questions, like if you are going to interview for the industry, then you can answer like, I want to make a corporate career, and that's why I haven't applied for any jobs in the big four. And corporates corporates could offers me good work environment and good work life balance. Then answering for a big four question, and like, I want comprehensive work exposure, and big four provides me overall development, and explains me how to handle the work pressure and enhance my learnings. Like this you can mention. Then for the choosing big four, one big four over other, you can mention the points from specifically from like big four website, that this big four is good at this, and you can mention that I have been offered this role at your firm, that's why I'm interested, like this. And for other and for other companies, other firms over big four, you can mention about the profile, as well as see the details from the website of that company, right? Then coming to the next question, and this question was asked to a person after he gave 2 rounds of interview. It was a physical interview, right? So they asked the question that how are you feeling after 2 rounds of interview? So he answered in a way like, sir, I'm fine, all the rounds have went well, and I am feeling good to reach this stage, and I am hoping for the best ahead. Like this he answered this question. And now the next question is, they'll ask why a job, why not practice? Because because they might ask this question. So you can answer like this, sir, I want to make a corporate career as a fresher, I will get more learnings while working in a company, and I believe that it will provide me more opportunities in the future. So like this you can answer these questions. Now next question is, why should we hire you and not the others? Definite question. So like, I have answered this question, sir, I have a good theoretical knowledge as well as good practical exposure during articleship, and good analytical skills, as well as my commitment, है ना? Commitment to add the value to the organization I am associated with. So that's the reason you should hire me, and you can make your own reason. So please be make sure that you should have you should have answer to these types of questions, right? Now next question is, they will ask that do you want to ask something or any questions from your side? So some people say that, sir, I don't have any question, but that's a chance to you that you can make an impression to the interviewer. But I don't suggest that show your interest everywhere. It's on you. If you want to ask, you have good questions, you should ask, else not. Like right, I've written points here that how you can ask. You can ask the interviewer that, sir, what extra skills should I acquire by the time I join your organizations? Like that will help me to work in a culture like your organization. And then like, sir, what approach should I adopt in the future to reach the good managerial positions like yours? Or like, now, next question is, are you a team player or a team leader? So my answer is, like, I describe myself as a both, and I followed that also. Like when I was junior article, I took the instructions from seniors, and and worked on that. When I was senior, then I gave the instructions, handled the team, and ensure work completion. Like this, you can answer this question. Then next is, have you filed the campus form? If yes, then why are you applying here? This is a definite question that if you, let's suppose that if you got selected in our company, then what's the chance that you will not go anywhere else? And what's the surety that you will come to us? So you need to prepare this question's answer also. Like you can answer like this, that sir, filing a campus form is not a guarantee that I might get good companies like yours. And moreover, the work profile which you are offering best suits my interest. Like this. Then next is like, what if you get selected in a company? Would you sit in the campus? So like I mentioned that, sir, I would not sit in the campus if I receive good opportunity and good offer from your company. So you should answer like this only. If you will say, sir, I would sit and I would sit in the campus and I would seek for the better opportunities. I would seek for the better opportunities in future. That it decreases your chance. But next question is that suppose your campus shortlisting is out, then they will ask that which companies you have been shortlisted for. So you have to answer this question very smartly. Like you should say that one or two small companies I have shortlisted, and make your own answer on this based on the company for which you are giving the interview, because people are there who have been rejected because were not able to answer these questions. So my humble request to all of you is to prepare all these questions in a very well planned manner. And before you struck in any of the questions during an interview process, please make sure that you are able to answer these questions and do your homework first. Then only you should sit in your interviews. Strengthen yourself. So that's all from my side. Now I'll also make videos on all the other questions which are there, like these questions, technical questions as well as other questions. So please make sure that you watch out these videos. Please subscribe to my channel and like the videos. So this will motivate me to make these videos. Thank you so much.